You've now entered the chat.
Okay, what's up?
Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Chat Club podcast.
Long time no see.
What a time. I know. What?
Oh my god.
What a journey.
We're just like not even gonna have a time. We're not gonna have like time to really talk about Hollywood because Brandon's been on a trip on a lifetime.
Honestly, like I think we're just gonna make this like a Taylor episode. Because there's a story I do want to report on about Taylor that broke yesterday or today. I forgot.
Was it about Sabrina?
No.
Was it about Sabrina Carpenter? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Anyway, have you been, Brandon?
Like, good news or bad news?
I mean, it was just like how she's going to be opening for all the Latin American.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do have a story about that as well. Okay. So, but that's like not. That's like my personal story.
Oh. Okay. Love it.
Oh my god, that is so good. Okay, first I'm pouring myself a glass of wine because
yes,
I have been wanting a glass of wine for the past like literal week, and like sitting down doing the podcast gives me a reason to have a glass of wine. So I'm having a glass of wine. 1 second.
Fun fact for all the viewers out there, I ran out of wine. So what you see in this glass is Pepsi. Sponsor.
Oh my god, cheers.
Cheers.
Pour.
Clink. Well, this is going to go down very smooth. If I burp, I'll burp away.
Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, you guys. Welcome back.
Yes. We've missed you.
Do I look like a changed person?
I mean, honestly, you do. If any of you guys have, I mean, do you want to like sport how you put the vlog out on the Patreon?
Oh, yes. Okay,
yeah.
So, you guys, I had such an eventful weekend. Like,
yes.
I think it was the best weekend of my entire life.
That's big.
Like, it's big. Like, that was like, I'm not joking. Okay, so.
Like, was it a wonderful birthday weekend?
Yes. Like, literally, there was.
Can't top it.
I want to talk about that. But, like, I cannot top that. Like, how do you.
Right?
You can't even.
Yeah. Your seats were incredible.
Girl. So if you guys didn't know, which I don't know how you wouldn't, my family and I went to go see Taylor Swift at the Eras Tour in Chicago at Soldier Field, opening night, Friday night, and I have there is just so much to unpack about the concert. But before we get into the concert, I want to just ask Faith how she's doing because I know I will be taking the seat for a majority of the episode. So I just want to hear from Faith. Faith, how are you?
I'm good. Everything that I have to say is going to be boring as fuck compared to you. Because I was going to say, oh my God, I just bought my very first tinted moisturizer.
Oh my God, do you love it?
I love it. I'm wearing it right now.
What is it about? What's the brand?
I don't know how to. I have the box, but I feel like it's annoying to go all the way to my bathroom to go get it.
No, don't. It's okay. Don't do it.
Okay.
You can just post on your Instagram.
Yeah, it's by either Aaliyah or Ila. It's like ILIA, or I'm mixing the letters up, but those are definitely the letter combo. I'm dyslexic.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I don't know. But it's really good.
Oh my God, good. Yeah, you look glowy. You look great.
Thank you.
You look fun.
I did all this makeup in 5 minutes.
Oh, no way.
Way.
That's incredible.
Way. Thank you. All right, Brandon, let's kick it off. Should we talk about your vlog?
Okay.
Should we narrow it down, how you got ready and stuff?
Yeah.
Because wild.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about the first 15 minutes. So You guys, I vlogged. So first of all, okay, I don't even know where to begin. I'm so flustered.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Right.
So so we launched a Patreon page. If you guys want to go check it out, it's patreon.com/thechatclub. And it's where you will find the exclusive behind the scenes extra content by Faith and I on there. There is a paywall to it, so you do have to pay to see any of the content that we post on there. But trust me, you guys, the content is like high fucking quality.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's great. It's great content. It's worth the $6. So like you guys should really, really check it out. Patreon.com/thechatclub. And for launching the Patreon, I did an episode the Friday. I uploaded an episode Friday. So you guys weren't without an episode. If you guys missed it, check it out. So it was basically an episode just going into detail, like everybody's costumes that we went as, like everybody's eras, why everybody did the era. Like we just I just went into detail about all of that. So check that out, you guys, if you guys want to like know more about like the meaning and like the idea and how that all came to be.
Okay, so reason why I really enjoyed the vlog, I'm not just saying this because like this is my co-partner right here for the podcast. I really enjoyed it because, yes, like if you've seen his TikToks and his posts about their like final looks for this concert, they looked amazing, right? But watching him put this together, like you just see way more detail into it and how hectic it was for him to get through it and get everything done just in time. Mm-hmm. And so if you guys are really, if you really want to see that kind of a process, I would definitely encourage you to go watch it because I really enjoyed it. Oh,
good. I'm glad. It really was like down to the last second.
It was like you made like a good drama part at that. Like you were like,
it was.
You had it rising.
It was down to the last second, you guys.
But that's like the kind of stuff you see on like. Yeah, that's like the kind of stuff you see on like competitive shows when they're getting their product ready. We're like, it's getting down to crunch time, people.
It was a reality show of itself.
It was.
It really
was. I think that's what was so fun. I think that's what was so funny. Like he was like keeping you updated at 12:30 at night, like his process, his steps of where he was at and what he still needs to do. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. I liked how you said like 2 days till Eras tour and at like whatever time, and I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm in like the Paranormal Activity movies, like how they keep tabs on like what day it is, and I'm like, is he gonna make it? I don't know, people. I don't know. Commercial break. Ha, man.
Literally. Oh my god. No, you guys.
To be continued.
The vlog is so good. The vlog is so good. You guys really, really, really need to check it out. My favorite thing about the vlog is the intro I made. Like, it was so extra. It was so extra, but it was like what I wanted to do.
Yes.
It was great. But that intro
I thought it was...
song... Wait, go on.
Oh, okay. I also thought it was funny. So, like, he, like, puts in some... just his quirky self, and... he was using his Cricut to put like things on his, to iron on. And he cuts out all these letters for Blaine's t-shirt. And then they're stuck. And you just see like the camera zoom in as he's just slowly pulling it apart. If you know Brandon, that's just who he is. And I thought it was hilarious because I love you so much. I was watching it.
Awesome.
I work at a daycare and it was during nap time and I was watching this and I was laughing. And I woke one of the kids up, but it was fine.
That's hilarious. That is so good.
Yes, you're so good.
Oh my god, thank you. I think like the vlog like really came together. I didn't really know how I was gonna do because I was going to originally do like the outfits separate from the Eras day, but then like I was looking back at the content and I was like, you know what, like why don't I just like make like a really long vlog? Like I think that's more enjoyable than like a 5-minute vlog or a 5-minute vlog. Like why don't I just like show everybody literally everything and
for sure
put it all
so you can see how everything all comes out. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, you guys, the concert was literally life-changing for me. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It was incredible. It was the best show I have ever seen. It's the best show that was ever curated, like designed, like the way she orchestrated. Yes, the way she did that, like it was incredible. And it was like seeing if like God himself came down on earth. That's how I would explain it. It was
like an out of body experience.
I transcended.
Yes.
I transcended that moment. And like, okay, so basically, like, so she had two openers. We had two openers. I had Owen and Girl in Red. Owen was like, his set was only 30 minutes. He was good. He was cute. And he was actually one of her backup dancers during the Reputation tour. And then
is that right? Okay.
Went solo and tried to have a solo career. And then, like, he is now opening up for Taylor Swift. Like, that's so cool.
Oh,
like,
that's
that
so sweet of her,
really
too.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then there was Girl in Red, and she was adorable. She was so cute. She was really good. She had, like, very different genre of music within one album, I can tell. Like, she had, like, a very punk, rock, you know, like, loud, screamy, and then she had, like, really, really quiet, like, ballads. Like, she was really good. Like, she is the one to keep an eye out for. And, like, Taylor herself, like, said that she knows every single word on her album, Girl in Red's album. Gotcha. And I'm like, to have Taylor Swift say that about you is like insane.
Be proud.
And right. Like, Jesus. And then, so Girl in Red was amazing. And then it comes down to this, like, after Girl in Red, like, leaves, like a clock appears on the stage.
I saw that. And I'm like, wow, that is like, enticing.
Yes. And you're like seeing, well, so we're like, we all got to our seats. Our seats were on the floor. We were on the floor seats. We were on row C, section C, row 3. So we were 3 rows from the stage. And
wow.
Yeah, like literally so crazy. It gets crazier. Okay. And it was so good. Okay, so Leah was telling me, she was like, no, like when applause plays, that's when she's going to come out. Like that's the last song that plays before she comes. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like it's TikTok, you know, you can't really take advice from that. And Blaine and her leave to go get some chicken tenders. Okay. And all of a sudden, like they're gone and applause starts playing and everyone starts screaming. And I'm like, oh shit, where are they? So the whole song, like Abby and I are like waiting there, like where are they? And the song ends. And then she plays this like other weird song and they're like coming down the stairs. And I'm like, oh my God, hurry up, you guys, hurry up. And so it comes down and they come down, get to the seats in time. Blaine has like 4 orders of chicken tenders and fries. And we sit on each seat. And Leah's like sitting there with the chicken tender in her mouth before like
classic.
Before she comes out. And like the intro of the vlog is the intro song she used when the clock hit midnight. And it's like it goes through all of her eras, and so like as like the song's playing, like the stadium lights go up, and like the screen turns like beautiful, and it opens up, and then all of a sudden you just start seeing these like huge like I don't even know what you call them, like they're huge petals, huge, like I don't know how to describe it, and they come out. And they're all her backup dancers, and they're like doing this like cool dance, and they all get into the middle, and like it comes to the end of the intro, and it's like, it's been a long time coming, but, and then she pops up out of the stage, and she goes, it's you and me, and that's my whole world, and I screamed so loud.
Oh, I can
I was
only
screaming.
imagine.
It was, Faith, you have no idea. I was screaming so loud. Blaine was screaming so loud. Leah's in tears. Abby's screaming every word, and we're just screaming, and like she literally looks unreal. Like when she so she came to our side of the stage and like was like singing to us. She looked unreal. Like
wow.
like she looked like Barbie. Mm-hmm. Like she looked like a Barbie, and I'm like, oh my god, she's right there. Like she's like it was hard for my brain to process what I was seeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're literally just like 13 feet away from her.
Yes, and it was insanity, and she sounded so good, and so Lover was the first era, and that was so good. I was like screaming like Carolina's Cruel Summer, the bridge. She's like, you guys, this is the first bridge of the night. Like, I need you to hear, I need to hear you screaming. And we just all started screaming. Like, it was just so good.
Oh my God.
And like, I'm like headbanging. And it was so good. And then like, so she goes from Lover to Fearless. And like she like basically introduces everybody like hi guys, like I'm Taylor, as if we don't fucking know. And right, and she's like right, I'm like oh, shit, no way. But
oh my god, so that's who we're seeing?
Right, like could you imagine how embarrassing? And she like literally was like, so this like welcome to the Eras tour. I like you're gonna go on a journey with me, and we're gonna like go back in time of 17 years of music. And
Wild.
I was like, damn, am I that old? And then I was like, holy shit, okay.
Right.
And so it went to Fearless, and like Fearless is a really, really like near and dear era for me. When she re-recorded it just like it was a really good album at the time, and like seeing her perform that live was just so amazing. I really liked how interactive like her dancers were, her bandmates were with the audience. Like they really played with the audience, and that was really, really fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after Fearless was Evermore, and Evermore was beautiful. Hearing Champagne Problems, the bridge, like screaming, but like some bitch, of course, was like coming in and trying to like find her seat that was on the other side of the stage, but like was interrupting Blaine and I, and I'm like, oh my god, leave, like literally leave. And then it like, okay, so when she hit the Reputation set list, like part of the set list, I was losing my fucking mind. So basically like the whole stage goes black. And then you just start hearing like hissing, like snakes, and you start like seeing snakes like
right.
all over the screen. And
Did you like hold up your jacket? Like, look what I did for you.
Right. I should have. But like, it was actually like I was worried about it being so fucking hot because we were in Chicago. It was actually a beautiful day.
It was,
but it's actually
so hot out.
It was so hot, but the stadium's right next to the lake, so we were like getting such a nice breeze from the lake.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was very comfortable.
And it cooled down throughout the night, right? Yeah.
Right. And so I didn't put my jacket on until later. Like I had my tank top on. And so I like grab Abby's hand because like Abby and I like share a connection with Reputation, and like we're screaming every word. She comes out like basically she comes out and like you hear like heels clacking. And they're super loud. Like, they're super quiet, and then they start getting super loud. And then, like, she pops out, walking out, and she looks so fucking hot. I was like, oh, my God. And I grab Abby's hand and we're, like, screaming. And really seeing Reputation was probably like the biggest closure I needed, because Reputation, I wasn't able when she was on tour for Reputation, I wasn't financially as like stable enough to like go see her,
right?
And like seeing her redo the era, even though it was like 20 minutes, it was what I needed. It was so good. And so when it gets to Red Era, I believe it's right after Reputation, like it is like Red Era. Okay. We're like singing, you know, she's singing 22. She looks great. I'm like, oh my God, Blaine, look like you guys are wearing the same outfit. That's so cute, blah, blah, blah. So she's like singing Red Era. And she's just done finishing 22. And she's like changing the song. She's going to I Knew You Were Trouble. And she comes over to our part of the stage. She looks at Blaine, points to Blaine, and goes, Faith, I am not lying. I looked at Blaine and I was like, she just looked at you. She just looked at you. And he was like, I know. Like, so starstruck. So starstruck. Oh my
God.
I was like, oh my God. I'm like freaking out because she just saw Blaine. And I'm like, oh my God, she saw you, then she saw me. Like,
well, that, and you made his outfit. You made his outfit. And that's why
right, and that's what he said. He's like, this is like because of you. Like you're the one who put my outfit put together. Like, oh my gosh. Right. And I'm like,
everybody wins.
Oh my God. Yes, I know. I'm like, oh my God. Like I'm freaking out. And yeah, I don't know. I was like, like that moment was like the highlight because I'm like, she saw you. Like we're supposed to see her. She's not supposed to see us. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that and those like gigantic bright lights on you, and she still finds you in like the darkness.
Right. So what was nice was sorry, I had to plug my computer in. What was nice was
that's okay.
She had a spotlight on her, right? And so when she came to our portion of the stage, the spotlight would follow her and it would light our section up. So like she could just like she could see us like bright as day. And so that was like that was so fucking cool. And so she did Red Era and then she did Folklore and then 1989 and then after 1989 she does the surprise songs. And if you guys have been following along, I've been so nervous about these surprise songs. So I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Like, and so I had a list, and I like every weekend I was like checking the list to see if she like sang the song. She did. She sang more than like she sang half of my list, and I was like, oh my God, what do I have? You know what I mean? And so we're all shaking. We're all like, oh my God, what is she gonna play? What is she gonna play? And she gets her guitar and she's like, you know, this is part of the concert where like I do the surprise songs. And this is a song I've never played before, acoustic. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And she goes, it's from 1989. I was like, okay, what is it? And she goes, it's a song called I Wish You Would. And I was like, it's a banger. It wasn't on my list, but it's a fucking banger. And so she starts like singing it. I'm like, we're all screaming the lyrics. Like and then she's like, like the break in the song. She goes, "Oh my God, you guys, you know this one?" And I'm like, "I know every word. It's everything." Like
we love you. That's why we're here.
Yeah, here, right? Exactly. And so it was.
If you don't know every fucking word, you shouldn't be there.
Right. The amount of people who actually was sitting around us that didn't know the words to a lot of her songs was appalling.
Rude.
So that was the first surprise song. And I was like, listen, if that's all I get, like, that's enough for me. Like, that was a great surprise song. And then she tops it off with this one. And this song was on my list.
Okay.
And I was like, and she goes, you know, when I was in Chicago, like I love Chicago. It's always been a great city. It always has great people. But like I was thinking, she goes, when I pick these songs, I don't really pick them. I literally pick them like the day before I do the show. And so she's like, and so I was thinking yesterday, like Chicago, it has like a lot of lakes. And then I was like, oh my God, she's going to sing the lakes. She's going to sing the lakes in Folklore. Oh my God, this is on my list. I start screaming, this is on my list. Like, this is on my list. I start screaming. And so she sang the lakes. And I'm like, this is great. This is the greatest thing ever. Like, I'm like, oh my God, she sang a song off my list. This is phenomenal.
Aww.
And yeah, and then after the surprise songs, God, I think that it goes right into Midnights. And Midnights was amazing, that set list. And then when it was over, it felt unreal. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, I want to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
It was like concert depression didn't even settle in. It was like I was numb, and I was like, I was so
you could see that on the
everything.
vlog. You could see that on the vlog when you guys were like leaving. I was just like, is it not a good time? Like, you guys were just like, yeah, emotionless, and I'm like, is there more? And then it just ends. Like, to be continued.
Right. So basically, like, it was like I was so numb. I was expecting to feel like sad. I was expecting to feel like, I don't know, maybe a little like, because like I've been waiting for this for so long, you know what I mean? So I was just like, oh my God, it's over now. And so it was just like a weird situation. And so we were walking back, and walking back was kind of crazy. It was chaotic. It was like herding cattle. And,
I bet, especially with how close you were to the stage. Yeah,
right. It was crazy, and I don't know. So that was Friday night, and so the next morning we get up. We're in Chicago still, and I go to Blaine in the morning, and I'm like, "What if we got tickets for tonight?" And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, what if we what if we waited today and like just stayed in Chicago for the day? And like, what if we like went and saw it again? And he was like, he's like, I'm down. Like, honestly, I'm down. He goes, but I'm not spending like a ton of money like I did last time. I'm like going to just like, if the tickets are reasonable, like we were like, basically, I was like, I want to see like, I don't want to be close to the stage. I want to like see the show, because the stage itself has so much projection to it that like it's a show of its own. When you're on the floor, you can't see the stage. And so I was like if I got like nosebleeds, I could see everything and I would still enjoy it. You know what I mean? And so not that I'm not grateful for being able to like be there and see it and like have only like that one experience, because I am. And like if that's my only experience and that's my only experience, what better way to like end that on like that note, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And so we're like waiting throughout the day. We have no hotel, and so I'm like texting our friend Erin, who lives in Chicago. I'm like, hey, is it okay if we crash in your tiny apartment in Chicago? And she was like, oh my God, absolutely. Like, and I was like, oh my God, thank you, you're an angel. And so she's like, are you guys going to see the concert again tonight? I was like, yeah. And I was like, do you want to have a ticket if we get some? And she was like, sure. Or no, she said no, because like she didn't want to go. And we're looking at ticket prices. We're literally looking at like Ticketmaster, because Ticketmaster does like last minute tickets. They did that for Friday night. We were looking at SeatGeek. We were looking at StubHub, right? The lowest ticket I could find was a little over $1,000, and that was for obstructed view, where you couldn't even see the stage. All you get was a screen. And I was like, this is insanity. And it was like that throughout the day, but like throughout the day, it like the prices were going higher and higher and higher.
Right. Because I'm sure everyone was thinking like how you were. They were like, let's go again.
Well, on TikTok, like there's like these people who like have flown to Nashville, flown to New Jersey, flown to Tampa, and they don't have tickets, but then they just buy tickets the night of the show, because like when it's 6:30, the show starts at 7:30. You only have an hour. Like they usually just like whatever, let them die off and like drop the price so they sell. But that was not the case. Like they kept going up in price. The obstructive view went up to $2,000, and nosebleeds were like going up to $8,000. Our seats that we had the night prior were going up to like almost $18,000. Like it was insane. And it was like 8 o'clock. The show starts, and like it cuts off, and like that's what it ended at. I'm like, this is absolutely insane. But it like nonetheless, we like got to spend time with Erin. We went down to we went down to Division Street and like did the whole festival. There was like a cute little festival going on. Got some dinner, had some drinks, and then woke up and it was my birthday. Sunday was my birthday, you guys. I turned 26.
Wow.
I'm in my my late 20s era.
What a good way, but what a good way to end the very end of the year of you celebrating a quarter of a century, you know?
Right. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I couldn't have asked a better way to end my year of 25.
Yeah.
And so Sunday we drove home from Chicago. I was like in a weird fucking funk, man, on my birthday. It was like, I think like the concert depression started settling in, and Blaine was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? Blah, blah. And I was like, nothing, honestly. Like, because he was asking me like a week prior, like, what do you want? What do you want to do? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, we're already doing so much. We have so much going on. I was like, so like, let's just like not do anything, you know? And and then he was like, I was like in this weird funk, and he could tell it. He was like, why are you in such a bad mood? I was like, I don't know. I just feel like, I feel as if everybody forgot my birthday, even though nobody forgot my birthday.
Like just that mindset, that feeling. Yeah.
It was like that feeling. But I think what it was I had such a good Friday night. I had such a good Saturday night. And I wasn't celebrating it as my birthday. I'm celebrating it as like the events that were just occurring. And then it came to my birthday, and it just like my birthday seemed so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
But that was just like me being dramatic and, you know, whatever, self-loathing.
Yeah.
But like, I had the best birthday weekend I could have ever asked for. But like on my birthday, it was like, meh.
Could be better.
Yeah. Right. Like I was like, but I did see The Little Mermaid, and that was amazing.
I saw it too.
Okay. Movie review. How did you like that?
So if I would to say from like 1 to 10, I give it like an 8.
So
I wasn't like amazed with it. My expectations were like here,
so high.
And then I watched it, and I'm just like, oh, we're here. Well, that was a good $18. I guess I'll go to bed now.
I had the same feeling. Maybe that's what put me in the funk. Probably was that movie.
It was the movie. No,
it was the movie. So
it just, I don't know. There's been so many better remakes. Like, Beauty and the Beast was hilarious, and it was funny, and I mean, I already said funny and hilarious, but that just proves
like
to show.
Beautiful. It was just
and
beautiful.
It was it like you paid attention to like the details of like the costumes. They gave Ariel one fucking costume besides her tail. She wore that blue dress throughout the whole. She was there for 3 freaking days, and she wore that blue dress every freaking day. Every freaking day. And then when she came back as a human, spoiler, she was wearing the raggedy ass fucking blue dress.
That's my biggest issue I had with the movie. That was my biggest issue. When she came back as a human and they put her back in that raggedy, ripped up blue fucking dress, I was pissed. They took that scene of her walking on the water in that sparkly white gown. They took that away from us. And I will never forgive them for that.
I know. And I was just like, oh my God, it's beating up. I can't wait to see the detail of what this is going to walk. I wonder if there's going to be like it coming from the sand. Like they could have like brought the sand into her dress with all the crystally grains of the sand. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Where were you when they were writing this? Where were you? Right? That would have been amazing. Wet.
Like, he has a fucking trident. You're telling me you had the power of making her human this whole time, and you can't make her a fucking dress?
He was like, nah, bitch, go naked.
Like, spoiler alert, people. When Ursula takes her back down to the sea, because, you know, she got her voice back and whatnot, the dress gets caught on, like, a rock, so it literally rips off her freaking body. And you're telling me that thing is still on her when she comes back? It's a full-on hospital gown in the back. Buns out, okay? That's like not possible. This thing is stupid.
Buns
but
out.
Also, and then Prince Eric wearing like the same blue vest. He wore it for his goddamn wedding, and I'm like, these people are freaking lazy. They spent all their money in doing CGI shit with the hair and stuff underwater. Okay, but what about costumes? Okay.
Okay, like that's important. And also like there was, I mean, like I know there was a lot of underwater scenes, but like was there a lot of underwater scenes? Like
no. I saw a clip,
half the movie. Yeah.
Right. I saw a clip of what Halle Bailey was doing. So, you know, like when she was sitting on the turtles for the song Under the Sea or whatever, which that looked fucking weird already. I watched it, like how she actually filmed it. And it was, everything was blue. She was wearing a blue outfit and a blue cap, like a swimmer's cap, you know, because she just can't have her hair just down. Right. And she was just sitting on a person in a blue costume. And they were just going like this. And she's just trying to like kind of hang on for dear life. And then hold her like feet back like this. And I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. And you had to do that whole movie like that?
I know. I'm like, oh.
So kudos for you for still smiling and acting like, oh, this is all real, because I couldn't.
Right. And Blaine, it was so funny because Blaine, we were watching this movie and Blaine turns to me, he goes, I thought this was live action. And I'm like, it is. And he goes, okay. This is all animated.
Right away when the movie starts, I told my friend, I was like, so animation, not bad already, even though it's a live action. I think the most real part was the shark scene. That was too real.
That was so real. I was
like, oh my God. Am I in 47 meters down already? Like, what?
Thank you. I was having PTSD.
I know. I was like, take exchange. These people don't even know. That's an inside joke.
I know. We should make a Patreon episode about our inside jokes.
Oh my God, there's so many of them, but I feel like right when we hit record, it'll be like blank. And we'll have to say something that'll like spark a memory.
We'll have to write them down.
Yes,
literally. It's
oh
so
my
funny.
God.
No, I thought the movie was like, okay. It was a good movie. Was it the best Disney live action? No. I liked how they changed some things in the movie. Like I liked the one-on-one time in his like man cave.
Yeah.
I liked that.
His song was really good.
His song was cute.
You got to see his dimple, and I was like, wow, he can sing. He has a dimple. He's already gotten way more attractive. This really looked 2-minute song. Yeah, like at the first, I'm like, this is all we got. All right. And then he got a song, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I see it.
Literally. Well, all you had to do was open your mouth.
Like seriously. Also, okay, I love Melissa McCarthy to death. I think she's amazing. She's an amazing actress. She does lots of great things in this world.
Same.
Playing a Disney villain, not on my top 10 for her.
Not in my top 10 for her either.
Like, this is her least funniest thing I've ever seen. And she was trying to be funny.
I thought she would have brought more to the character.
Yes. Like Ursula in the first movie. Yeah. Like the original Ursula was way more funny.
Yeah.
Because I just liked how she would just like, she is, you know, the way she talked, like how Ariel's like, you know, didn't know how to communicate if she doesn't have a voice. She's like, it don't matter. It's all about body language. She's all, you know, chesty. So she's like shaking them. And you don't really see that in Melissa, which is fine. You know, you have your other quirks and stuff, but I don't know. She just wasn't my favorite.
Here's the thing about me. And it was a very feminist forward movie. And because she saves Eric every time.
Right. That switches in the end because like Eric's supposed to be the one.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, that's fine. That's okay. I did not hate it. I'm just saying, I love a Disney movie because I love seeing, like, the Prince Charming, like, not like saving the day, but like taking initiative,
being the hero,
being the hero. But it's not like he was the hero of the whole movie. Like, she saved him multiple times too, and that was in the original too. So I'm like, oh, he didn't, like, he like, swooped in the end, blah, blah. But like, I missed that. I thought I missed it.
Yeah, and I think the funniest thing in the whole movie was Awkwafina being Scuttle.
So fucking
I mean,
good.
because Awkwafina, it's just, she's always going to be hilarious to me. Have you ever seen Crazy Rich Asians with her?
No.
Watch it. It's on HBO. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Max. They changed it.
Yeah. Rebranded.
She's like literally like the best part of that whole movie. And that's like the first movie I saw her in. And I thought she was absolutely hilarious. Like, her humor is like us. Like, abrupt, loud, annoying, but funny. And
but funny.
I think you'll really like it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I really like her. Crazy Rich Asians.
No,
hit it up.
I think this is controversial. I'm sure.
Okay, here we go.
I think the star of the movie was Ursula's human form, and this girl only got 4 minutes of screen time.
I was not expecting this answer. Honestly, I felt bad for her, though, because I was like, this is all you're going to be known for.
I thought she killed it. I was like, oh my God, who is she? She is stunning. And I'm like, oh my God, she's like great. Oh my God, she looks great. Oh my God, she's acting great. And I'm like, shit, she was great.
So for the, like when he sees her, when she like sings and he's like, ooh, and he's all like, hypnotized. Yeah. You only see her in like the fog, you only get a glimpse of her.
Right.
I for sure thought, I like yelled, I'm like, oh, is that Lily Collins? Stop. This is the best part of the movie. And then you see her actually like in the light. I'm like, oh God.
So disappointed.
I'm disappointed. Because I'm like, they got Lily Collins in this shit.
You didn't.
She would have been amazing, Vanessa.
She would have been amazing, Vanessa. But you didn't see the actress before the movie? Like, that was a surprise to you?
Yes. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh,
really? Because I was ready to be surprised. Yeah, I mostly just knew about Melissa and Hallie and Awkwafina. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Not Hallie. Haley. Sorry.
Haley.
Or is it Hallie?
Is
it Halle Bailey or Haley? Okay, so it is Halle
Bailey.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I want to say Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
I know.
I'm sure she gets it.
Hail Bailey.
All hail
Bailey. So no, I thought she was like the star of the show. I thought she was phenomenal.
Are we still talking about Vanessa?
Yeah, but
okay.
I wish I wish that Ursula in the end was like, I don't know, more like the cartoon. I couldn't even see her.
Exactly. First of all, so when I was buying my tickets online for the theater, it like warns you like, yo, lots of flashing for like if you have epilepsy or something, which like very nice that they add that. Very nice that they add that. You got to be protective. During like all those storm scenes, I think I'm just getting old because I'm just like, oh God, when is this going to end? God, I hate this. My eyes. Can you stop with the lightning? God. And then they're tilting this way, tilting that way. And I'm like, God, what is this? The Pirates of the Caribbean? My God.
So real. It was. But yeah, it was. Oh my God, sorry. Okay.
We're winding down to the end. Yeah.
She will knock it out of you. I feel like I've been hit by a train, but that woman can do a 3.5-hour show 3 nights in a row every weekend.
Seriously. She must like gargle like olive oil and like breathe in like through a humidifier to like lubricate those vocal cords, you know?
She sounded so good. Like she sounded so great live, and that was like something I was worried about. It was like, you know, she's like, I love Taylor. She's a phenomenal performer. Her songs are excellent. Her live vocally is not the best. I will say it, but she is phenomenal.
But does anyone though? Like,
I don't think
especially
so.
with how much she's doing it. Like,
right.
Come on.
Like, I mean, you can't expect a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she sounded phenomenal, and I was so shocked. But so Saturday, she announced her Latin portion of the tour. So she's in Mexico
Latin
City,
America tour dates.
Argentina and Brazil. And so I'm like in the theater for The Little Mermaid with Blaine, and I'm like, oh my god, look, she like released international dates. And he was like, oh, well, how much are flights in Argentina? And I'm like, oh my god. I've never been.
Right. I don't even know where Argentina is.
Yeah, me either. Somewhere.
Is that a Mexico or South America kind of thing? I don't know.
Well, I know it's its own country, but I don't know. It must be on an island. God, we're gonna sound like such idiots.
Remember when I told you about where Alaska was? I'm like, I think it's just right above Washington. This is that moment.
Yes. No, she was doing it. So
I know where Brazil is.
Okay.
Go to Brazil and then take me.
Oh, literally, I was like, oh my god, we could go to Brazil. And no, so
and get a Brazilian wax.
Girl, I've had one.
Me too.
You will see Jesus in that moment.
Absolutely.
You will see Jesus in that moment. But so her tickets went on sale.
Hurts.
The butt hurts. You would not expect that to hurt. But that's like, well, I think like the pubic bone is like the worst part.
I can take that. It wasn't. No, don't touch my ass. It's just extra sensitive. I almost kicked my lady in the head. Sorry, Sage. And she's just laughing. It's so funny. Rip. I'm like, oh my god.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Her tickets went on sale for Argentina today.
Oh, yeah.
So I waited in line for 3 hours to get Argentina tickets.
God.
But they sold out. Like, they sold out. They were gone. They had to add an extra show because there was so much demand. There was, I know, okay, so this had been released Friday because Saturday or Sunday, my birthday, they did like a VIP early access for some people, and there was a million people waiting in line in the queue for 24,000 tickets. And then today for general sale, there was over 2 million people waiting in the queue, and I was like, I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
But when Mexico City goes on sale, I'm doing it, which I believe is tomorrow. So I'm going to
get ready
and that because I'll go to Mexico.
It's just across the pond.
Just a little stroll.
Yeah.
Down to the south. That's fine.
Right. Whatever.
Right. Mexico City is like cool with the gays, so
that's
I don't
good.
know about Brazil though.
Just not Cabo. I feel like everyone just loves sex and dancing and just naked bodies, so I think they're just going to be cool with everything. Same with Rio.
Hope so. It's like a city, so yeah, Rio. Rio, I think of Twilight.
Was Rio a country, or is like Rio in Brazil?
I thought Rio was. Is Rio a city in Brazil?
I feel like it's a city.
I also.
Do you hear that awkward silence, people?
You guys, we're not good at geography.
You're gonna make that a TikTok.
I know.
Because I'm just looking around like.
Do you want me to do the crickets? Or what is that? The Jeopardy sound?
Or like the math equations.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, so I've had a blast with you, Brandon.
Yeah, sorry guys, we're not getting into stories tonight. It just was not going to happen.
No,
there was too much to recap. There was too much to do.
Yeah, and I only have like 3 little things written down that were like not really even that big to discuss. So
mine was just talking about how Matt Healy and Taylor Swift broke up.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
R.I.P.
But I guess they were never even dating in the first place. So.
Well, I knew it.
Yeah, they're like, well, that was just like a fling. Like they were never like really romantic,
right? Like, they were just like exploring each other, and they're like, yeah, we don't vibe. So it's like later, you know.
Well, he was getting canceled, so like, good for her to like peace out, you know. Absolutely. But yeah, you guys, I think that's our show.
Yes, thank you so much. Wow, we made it to 50 minutes without any interruptions or
our
hesitations.
Our views, like our engagements are like, it's like going up. I'm not gonna like brag about anything, but like us
what is
doing
it at?
this every week is really so we have like 50 downloads an episode for our podcast.
Really?
Which is a lot for us, you guys. That's a lot.
Damn. Yeah. Because I thought we were still like 25.
No. And then our YouTube views, like, whereas, like, sorry, guys, our average was like 10 views. This other one got like 35. And I was like, okay. Engagement. We're here
gonna meet Taylor Swift one day.
You know, we are. And I'm okay with that. I'm so okay with that. I'm literally sitting here. And, like, this is the only time I ever in my life was like, I wish I had followers so I could use that to my advantage. When I was like, I wish I had followers so I could reach out to brands and be like, let me do a brand deal if you buy me Eras tickets.
Exactly. Listen, like, I have the blue checkpoint, so, like, get on this.
Right. I know.
I'm an influencer.
Maybe I just need to buy them like that, like you used to, like 2013.
Oh my God, I don't even know how to do that. Do you put your credit card on there? Like, I feel like
I know. Like, do you buy with Bitcoin?
But I don't even know what a Bitcoin is. Is it like referencing Bitmoji? I don't know. I am so old and so behind.
I really think that's it. Yeah. Faith, you really should be on Wall Street.
Thank you.
Okay,
I polished the bowl.
Literally, she is the wolf of Wall Street. Oh my God. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon again, patreon.com/the Chat Club. For the Eras vlog and for the behind the scenes about the outfits. And Faith and I will be making content for you guys as well for the Patreon. We are so excited to get into it. It's worth it, you guys. It's worth it. Become a member. Become an exclusive. Join the exclusive club.
Right.
And yeah, but also check us out on Instagram and at the Chat Club. Watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/the Chat Club podcast. And yes, make sure you follow Faith and I as well. And that's about it. I think we got everything. We are available everywhere where you get your podcasts.
Gosh, how do you feel with talking so much this episode? Are you ready to go to bed?
I feel like exhausted. I've been exhausted all day. You have no idea. I've been so tired all day. And I was like looking forward to the wine. I really think the wine was talking more than I was talking.
I mean, you need that liquid courage. So you like didn't slur or like stutter, and you know exactly what you're talking about. You did great. You did wonderful. Oh
my God, thank you. I really needed that.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a part in the vlog where like I'm in the Cricut and I'm like, what did I say? I meant to say efficient, but I said something else.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but then you corrected yourself. You're like, whatever I'm trying to say. And I'm like, me too.
And I was going to cut that out, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to show them that I'm a real human too.
I'm quirky.
Literally. Oh my God.
All right.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you. And we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Bye.